But that's okay, because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Okay?
I don't about you far. You so amazing, no, don't get me started.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rodriunna Lachelle, and I'm back with another video. Okay, so I first want to start off by saying welcome. Y'all got to get used to this mic. I see what people be doing when they be having their mic clipped on their lip gloss and combs and stuff. But yeah, so I'm back with another video, and I want to start off by saying thank you, because in the past 2.5 days, I've gained about 100 plus subscribers. And I am so grateful to God. Like, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. I don't know how you stumbled across my channel, but I'm glad you're here. Welcome to my journey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you stick around. I hope that we can continue building a community of like-minded people. Yeah, welcome to my journey. As you can see by the title of the video, I'm going to just briefly describe my first experience participating in a 5K. Because it was definitely an experience. It was definitely an experience. I don't know. If I had one word to describe it, it would definitely be motivational. It lit a fire under my butt. Seriously. The race started at 8 a.m. And that's not super early, honestly, because I get up earlier than that on a regular day. But when I say it was so cold, it was so cold that morning. For whatever reason, it was freezing. They tried to do like a mini little warm up with exercises and stuff. It didn't really help me because I was still freezing, and my homegirl was colder than me. So we started off by like warming up. Then we eventually lined up for the race. Okay, now mind you, to all my claustrophobic people, the beginning of their race, I got a little nervous because I'm like, okay, I don't want people like to trample over me. Like, I'm not a runner yet, like for real. So I tried to make my way to the back of the bunch as far as I could at the start, so I could let all the runners like kind of go through. And it kind of worked out for the most part. It was still like a few runners behind me, but they managed to squeeze their way through. So let's start with mile 1. I'm going to tell you guys my time and everything at the end, and like my time per pace, or not per pace, but like my pace per each mile at the end. But let's start with mile 1. So the countdown begins. We're about to run under the starting point, right? And so I started off running. Mind you, I started off with a light jog only because I didn't want to get trampled, you know? So keep in mind, I was still freezing. And so I would have to say that mile 1 was the hardest one, because my body was getting acclimated, I guess, to the temperature and what I was trying to put it through. So I immediately started off doing a jog. My homegirl runs faster than me, so I let her do her thing. Like, girl, don't wait for me, finish at your own pace. And so she's taking off, she looks back a little bit, but I told her to keep going.
I'm running maybe like the first 30 seconds of the race.
I'm running like the first 30 seconds of the race. I'm laughing because like 30 seconds, girl, come on. And then I start walking. And as I'm walking, when I say there was a pain shooting up both of my thighs, and I don't know if it had something to do with the cold weather or what, like, it was burning. Like, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to finish, because if my thighs feel like this the whole time, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Like, it was just sharp pains up my thighs, like both of them, not just one, both of them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to hurt. But like, I'm kind of power walking. I power walk majority of the time. If I wasn't jogging, I was power walking. And so as I'm power walking, people are passing that's running, which is cool. But then people passing me that's walking too, and I'm like, dang, I can't even walk fast. Like, and I'm thinking I'm walking fast, but the more people that pass me, I'm like, I gotta be walking slow. But it eventually leveled out. I kind of stayed with the same kind of groups of people. Like, there were different groups of people walking, so I would kind of like measure myself against like the walkers in the group. But I don't know, like, they're kind of like, in mile 1 it kind of started off real discouraging, but then again it's like I gotta give myself some grace. It's like, girl, this is your first 5K. You're not a runner. You know what I'm saying? You used to be a long time ago, but now you're trying to find that girl again. So mile 1, it was my longest. It was my longest mile. I will say that. I can go ahead and tell you my pace. Okay, so according to my fitness app that's linked to my Apple Watch, my first mile, I did it in 22 minutes and 46 seconds. That was my pace for mile 1. And I kind of started my watch a little early. Like, I started it a little bit before I got through the start line. So my time was a little off according to their miles, but I was keeping up on my watch as well, because I started early, and so I would get to the mile marker later, if that makes sense, than what my watch was saying. Now to mile 2. Mile 2, it was pretty, how can I describe mile 2? Mile 2, it was flat for a second, and then we went downhill, which was cool. I can run downhill. That's easy. It's like gravity pushing you. Gravity is helping you when you're going downhill. But baby, when I hit the bottom of the hill, it was time to go up. Let's just say I feel like Sheila. I'm going up this mountain to save my marriage. I felt just like Sheila. It just was no snow. And it wasn't even a big hill, but it was big to me. And so I was like, Jesus, if you get me out of this. And so there was a downhill, then there was an uphill, then there was a flat. So once I got to the flat part of 2, I was like, okay, I got one more mile after this. And so mile 2, it said I did mile 2 in 19 minutes and 37 seconds. And I feel like mile 2 was faster than mile 1, because mile 1, I feel like my body was adjusting. And then mile 2, my body had warmed up and got accustomed. And so I was able to kind of pump it a little bit. And my jogging spurts like helped speed me up. We got to mile 3. Mile 3 was the easiest one because it was straight. There was no up and down. There was nothing. I wasn't cold. I will say on mile 3, the city was getting ready for a parade, so people were like lined up on the street cheering us on. So I almost got like a little self-conscious when I saw those people. But I didn't know anybody, so it was easier for me to just do my thing and keep going. I had my headphones in. I was chilling. And so, yeah, mile 3, I'm like, okay, home stretch. I just remember pumping until I could see the finish line in the distance. And when I finally saw that arch of the finish line, I was like, okay, I can do this. Mind you, my homegirl is probably relaxing at the finish line by now, but it's cool. We're running our own race, right? So mile 3 was easy. I finished mile 3 in 19 minutes and 39 seconds, which is debatable because I don't know if I even stopped it in time after I got under the finish line. But I finished mile 3. I ran through the finish line and I felt good. I honestly feel like I could walk another 3.1 miles, honestly. At the beginning of the 5K, I was extremely nervous on the inside, like almost anxious. Like, I don't know. I think I was kind of psyching myself out just because it was a whole bunch of people there who run for fun. But there was also motivation that I needed too, to like, okay, when I do my next one, I'm going to be better than I was at this one. Each time I do one, I'm just going to get better and better. And so that's what I had to keep telling myself. It was fun though. At the end, I met up with my homegirl who was at the finish line waiting for me. And then, they give you your medal. It was a cute medal too. It's a medal and it's like a beer bottle opener. Not that I would need that, but I think it's cool that that's what it is. So I got my medal, and mind you, this was my first 5K, so I didn't know they give out all this free stuff at the end. I'm not an energy drinker person, but if that's something you into, they give away so many energy drinks. They have fruits, they have snacks, they have protein stuff, and of course there's some stuff that you can buy. And they also had a donut truck. They're big on like giving you carbs at the end. They say load up on carbs, I guess, when you get done running or something like that. I don't know. I didn't get much of anything. I just kind of they had pork rinds for whatever reason. I thought they were chips from a distance, but yeah, I got that. And we were done. Like, all in all, I had fun. I'm definitely going to do it again. My goal is to do a race every month of the year. I missed January and February, but that's okay, because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Okay, according to the time from the 5K, I told you they said my overall pace was 19 minutes and 45 seconds. I don't know the difference between a chip time and a gun time, but chip time was 1 hour, 1 minute, 22 seconds. Gun time was 1 hour, 7 minutes, 1 second. If you know what the difference is, let me know in the comments, because I don't know. Yeah, I know I'm new to this. So overall, I got 3,041st place out of 3,099 people. I say that's dang good. I won last, okay? Somebody got to be last, and it wasn't me, okay? So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I was so nervous that I was going to be in last place. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm finna be the last person on this racetrack. But I said jokingly, I was like, if I'm last, I'm going to hop on the sidewalk and act like I'm not even in the race. I promised I was going to do that. I promised I was going to do that if I was last, but I wasn't last. I felt good, So yeah. So that was my experience on my first 5K. Let me know down below if you've ever run a 5K, and if you do it all the time, let me know some tips. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to do my next one April 18th. My goal for that one is to at least run my first mile nonstop. That's my goal. Even if I run 1 mile and walk the other 2, I'm going to be fulfilled after that. That's my mini goal for my next race. And how I'm preparing for that is I've downloaded the Couch to 5K app, and I plan on practicing with that. If that's not feasible, I plan on just going outside and running. Honestly, I don't really know how to train for running. I just want to get better at it. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video and to continue to talk to you and communicate and engage on this journey. Everybody who's been commenting saying they're on a similar journey, I'm wishing you all the best. I'm praying for you. Let's do this. We're in this together.
Go Jehovah, go Jabba. You did it once again, my provider.